Lots to get through, Mikhail. Let's start with the state of the fire today. How are things looking on the ground?
Yeah, so we had crews work overnight last night. They've been working overnight every night. We're making good progress along the Highway 3A corridor. We have crews mopping up today and continuing to build line around the fire where we can.
Can you talk a bit about the challenges crews are facing and the strategies they're employing to battle the blaze?
Yeah, so a lot of this fire is burning in really steep and hard to access terrain. We're using as much heavy equipment as we can to build a large machine guard in the inoperable terrain. Or in the inoperable terrain, we've got crews building handguard and fuel-free by hand with chainsaws and hand tools to get containment on this fire.
Okay, I want to ask about the impact as well. How many people do we know so far have had to leave their homes? How many more at this point are on evacuation alert?
Unfortunately, from the BC Wildfire Service perspective, we don't have the numbers for who's on evacuation alert and order. That would be through the regional district is handling the alert and order piece there.
Mikhail, I know you mentioned that this is having an impact on travel on the highways as well. Can you talk about how people can access a way out?
Yeah, so the Highway 3A between Keremeos and Kaleden currently is closed just due to wildfire activity for the safety of our crews. For those that are looking to leave, the road is open for evacuees to get out to either Penticton or Keremeos on either side. There is alternate routes through Osoyoos, and we just recommending everyone to check Drive BC for the latest updates on the highway conditions.
Mikhail, what about the weather conditions there? How is that either helping or hampering the effort to clear out the fire?
So the last 2 days was a little bit of relief from the weather, especially overnight. We were seeing single-digit temperatures in the middle of the night, which was helping keep the fire from growing too much overnight. Going into this next couple days, we are expecting a new upper ridge to show up, which is basically going to bring warmer temperatures again back to summer temperatures. So we're hoping to make some progress, but the winds and the heat will be a challenge to crews on the ground.
How do crews maintain an effort for so many days in a row, Mikhail? We know that BC is very used to dealing with situations, unfortunately, like this. But when we talk about, the scale and the scope of this fire, how do crews handle this for so many days?
Yeah, it's a nature of the seasons that we're seeing. Crews train for this in the spring leading up to this. The level of fitness for our fire crews is incredibly high, and being incredibly fit helps push for long days, for long periods of time. That's a big feature to it, and crews are prepared for this. This is what we train for. This is how we operate in the summers.
And Mikhail, before we leave, you just want to ask for people who are watching this, who may be on those living in those areas that are under evacuation alert at this point. What's your advice to them?
Yeah, so those that are on an evacuation alert, you're expected to leave at a moment's notice. So we are asking that you have all the valuables that you want to take with you packed in a bag, as well as all the supplies that you might need for an extended period away from home. We are also asking people, if you are on alert and you have properties that are close to the edge of the fire, we're asking that if you have a chance to sort of remove some brush around your place, check out FireSmart BC for an evacuation checklist that sort of walks you through the last steps to take if you do end up being on evacuation order.
Okay, Mikhail Elsay, thanks so much for your time and for your perspective on this. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.